In the previous video, we have discussed about the ideal solution uh, containing a mixture of two liquid A and B. Now I am going to discuss for non-ideal solution again for the same two liquids A and B. So let's see over here why the given solution is considered as non-ideal, or what are the characters that a non-ideal solution might obey. Non-ideal solution. First and foremost important thing about this non-ideal solution is that this kind of solution doesn't follow the Raoult's law at every concentration range. So the most important point about this non-ideal solution is doesn't obey Raoult's law at all concentration range. Now the question arises, why uh, does the solution not obeying the Raoult's law? What is the reason behind of not obeying the Raoult's law? Then the reason is because of the interaction. Um, let's take a solution containing two component. This solution is containing two component, that is A and B. Two component is present over here, A and B. And let's talk about the interaction between the components in the given solution. The interaction are A interaction, any component A is interacting with component A. In the similar manner, B interaction is also present. Component B is interacting with another component B. So these two interaction are interaction between the same kind of particle. Same kind of particle के interaction है AA and BB. And one more kind of interaction is also possible, that is between A and B. This is the interaction between the solute. This is the interaction between the solvent, while this is the interaction between a solute and solvent. In the case of ideal solution, all these interactions are equal. But as we are discussing over here non-ideal solution, in this case the interaction of A and BB is not equal between interaction between AB. It means interaction between A and A or interaction between B and B is not equal to interaction between A and B. This is the reason of disobeying the Raoult's law. Raoult's law obey नहीं करता है तो उसे हम नॉन आइडियल सॉल्यूशन कहते हैं. But why doesn't it obey the Raoult's law? This is the reason why it is not obeying the Raoult's law. The reason is the interaction between A and A or B and B is not same as interaction between A and B. Now moving ahead, as we know that according to Raoult's law, PA is equal to PA naught into XA. Partial pressure of A is equal to its Weber pressure in pure state multiplied by mole fraction. This is the expression according to Raoult's law. But as the Raoult's law is not obeyed over here, then we can say that PA is not equal to PA naught into XA. अगर राउल्ट्स लॉ ओबे होता है तो एक्सप्रेशन क्या आएगा कि PA is equal to PA naught into XA, but as the Raoult's law is not obeyed over here, then the equation will become PA is not equal to PA naught into XA. In the same manner for the second component B also, PB not is PB is not equal to PB naught into XB, as the Raoult's law is not obeyed. Again, in the case of non-ideal solution, delta H change in enthalpy is not equal to zero. It means either some of the heat energy is absorbed or energy is released. But if we talk about the ideal solution, in that case, we saw that delta H is equal to zero. It means neither the energy is absorbed nor the energy is released. But in case of non-ideal solution, there is some change in enthalpy, and hence we will tell as delta H is not equal to zero in this case. It means कि नन आइडियल सॉल्यूशन को प्रिपेयर करने टाइम आइदर कुछ एनर्जी एब्जॉर्ब होगा या फिर एनर्जी रिलीज होगा, यानी एनर्जी चेंजेस होंगे. उसी तरह से यहाँ अगर हम डेल्टा वी चेंज इन वैल्यू वॉल्यूम कैलकुलेट करते हैं, दैट वुड ऑल्सो बी नॉट इक्वल टू जीरो. इट मीन्स कि सम ऑफ द वॉल्यूम चेंजेस वुड ऑल्सो बी सीन आइदर during the formation of this kind of solution. The volume would decrease or increase, but change would be present. But in the case of ideal solution, there also delta v is not delta v is equal to zero, means no change in volume is seen. One basic identification of the solution that would be non-ideal in nature is that the solution would contain the component which would vary much in their structure. If uh, any solution contain component in such a manner that the components vary so much in their structures properties, then that particular solution would be non-ideal. So one point we would add over here is that if component of solution are different in structure and properties, then that solution would behave non-ideally. That would be non-ideal solution. And now this non-ideal solution is further of two type. It is divided into two category. The first one is that non-ideal solution which deviates from Raoult's law and show positive deviation, and the another kind of non-ideal solution is that which show negative deviation from the Raoult's law. So we will now discuss about these two. The one is positive deviation from Raoult's law, and another case of non-ideal solution is negative deviation from Raoult's law. These two cases are present in case of non-ideal solution. One which is deviating positively on accordance with Raoult's law, and another which deviates negatively. The Raoult's law, if varies positively in any of the non-ideal solution, then it would have some of the characters. We will now going to see that characters. The first one is that in case of positive deviation from Raoult's law, the equation according to Raoult's law becomes like that: PA is greater than PA naught into XA, or PB is greater than PB naught into XB. आइडियल सॉल्यूशन में तो इक्वल होता है क्योंकि राउल्स लॉ ओबे करता है, बट एज दिस राउल्स लॉ इज नॉट ओबेड एंड this given solution is deviating from Raoult's law positively, and if there is positive deviation from Raoult's law, then the expression become like this: it is PA is greater than PA naught into XA. And another one is PB is greater than PB naught into XB. So what is the reason for the positive deviation? Why the solution is deviating positively from Raoult's law? Then the reason is AA interaction or BB interaction or AB interaction. Among all these three interactions, this AB interaction is lesser. This AB interaction is lesser than this BB or AA interaction. Means solute solute, solvent solvent और solute solvent. ये तीन तरह के इंट्रैक्शन अवेलेबल होते हैं. बट अगर किसी सॉल्यूशन में पॉजिटिव डेविएशन दिख रहा है रॉल्स लॉ के प्रति, देन दैट in that solution the interaction between AB is less than that between AA or BB. This is the reason for positive deviation. And since this AB interaction is less than BB or AA interaction, then the particle would feel to vaporize more. They would found in a pure state, vapor state more than in the combined state. So more vapor would be formed, more vapor. Reason is AB interaction is lesser. So as AB is interacting among themselves very less, so this A and B would tend to vaporize more easily, and if it would vaporize more easily, then more vapor will form, and if the vapor is more, then obviously vapor pressure would increase. It means we can say in the case of positive deviation from the Raoult's law, vapor pressure would be more than expected vapor pressure. जितना एक्सपेक्टेशन था कि इतना वेपर प्रेशर आना चाहिए उससे ज्यादा वेपर प्रेशर शो करेगा इफ देयर इज अ पॉजिटिव डेविएशन फ्रॉम द राउल्ट्स लॉ. And the next, if we would need to calculate P total pressure, so this total pressure would be greater than pressure due to individual component. It means PA naught into XA. This is pressure due to component A. PB naught into XB. This is pressure due to component B. The sum of these individual pressure is less than P total. Total pressure would be greater. In case of positive deviation from Raoult's law, the reason for more total pressure than the sum of individual pressure is more vapor is formed. And why more vapor is formed? Because the interaction between A and B component is lesser than AA or BB component. And next, moving towards the example, some of the examples of the component which shows positive deviation from the Raoult's law. And this is the solution of ethanol and acetone. In the same manner, methanol and water, carbon tetrachloride and benzene. These are some examples which are showing a positive deviation from the Raoult's law. Now, if we will see the graphical relation between vapor pressure and mole fraction in case of non-ideal solution having positive deviation from Raoult's law, then that graphical representation would look somewhat like this. I am going to depict graphically relation between mole fraction and vapor pressure of non-ideal solution in which there is positive deviation from Raoult's law. It would become somewhat like this. First of all, if the solution would be ideal, then the nature of graph would be linear. It is for the first component. This one is for the second component. This is this darker line, and on joining this two, this would be for the P total. This would be if the nature of solution is ideal, but as we have seen that the solution which we are discussing are non-ideal, which showing a positive deviation from Raoult's law, then the graph would become somewhat like this. It would not be linear, but it would be in such manner. This is for the first component curve. Now for the second component, and total would be like this. This one, it is for the first component, then we can write for this P A is greater than PA naught into XA. This graph is for the second component. Then we could write over here PB greater than PB naught into XP. And this is for the total. So we could write P total in this case is greater than the vapor pressure exerted individually. Individually component A और कंपोनेंट बी का जो प्रेशर होगा उन दोनों के समेशन से बड़ा होगा टोटल प्रेशर. तो this would be a graphical representation between a mole fraction and vapor pressure of that solution which is non-ideal and having positive deviation from the Raoult's law. Now going toward the second case of non-ideal solution in which there is negative deviation from the Raoult's law. Negative deviation from the Raoult's law. In this case, the Raoult's law would become someone like this. PA would be less than PA naught into XA. Similarly, PB would be less than PB naught into XB. जो एक्सपेक्टेड प्रेशर वेपर प्रेशर की वैल्यू होनी चाहिए थी कंपोनेंट ए और कंपोनेंट बी की, वो लेस होगी कैलकुलेटेड वैल्यू से, डिक्रीज हो जाएगी. व्हाट इज द रीजन फॉर डिक्रीज ओवर हियर? Again, let's move toward the interaction. Three kinds of interaction are available: AA between solute particles, BB between solvent particles, and AB between solute and solvent particle. In case of negative deviation, the interaction is again not equal as the solution is non-ideal over here. Therefore, the interaction would be not equal, and here the interaction between A and B would be greater, stronger than interaction between B and B or A and A. As interaction between B and A, it means solute and solvent is more, then our particles A and B will tend to remain in solution. It would not want to skip, it would not want to vaporize, क्योंकि सॉल्यूट और सॉल्वेंट आपस में इंटरेक्ट स्ट्रांगली कर रहे हैं, तो वो प्योर स्टेट में कम रहना चाहेंगे, एंड हेंस द वेपर वुड बी less vapor would be formed, and if the vapor would be less, then ultimately vapor pressure would be less, vapor pressure would decrease in case of negative deviation from the Raoult's law. And now if we are going to calculate in this case total pressure, then this P total and the pressure contributed individually by each of the particle, हर एक पार्टिकल की वजह से जो प्रेशर आएगा उसका सम, और टोटल प्रेशर इट मीन्स कि कैलकुलेटेड वैल्यू और जो ऑब्जर्व हुआ वो वैल्यू को अगर कंपेयर करें तो हियर द कैलकुलेटेड वैल्यू वुड बी ग्रेटर एंड द ऑब्जर्व वैल्यू वुड बी लेस. इट मीन्स कि टोटल प्रेशर डिक्रीज कर जाएगा क्योंकि वेपर कम फॉर्म हो रहे हैं. तो जो एक्सपेक्टेशन था कि इतना प्रेशर होना चाहिए वो घट जाएगा, कुछ कम प्रेशर आएगा क्योंकि वेपर कम फॉर्म हो रहे हैं। वेपर कम फॉर्म होने के रीज़न क्या है कि जो ए एंड बी यानी सॉल्यूट और सॉल्वेंट के पार्टिकल्स है वो आपस में ज़्यादा इंटरेक्ट कर रहे हैं, तो मोर इंटरेक्शन के कारण वो स्केप नहीं करना चाहेंगे, वो वेपर में जाना नहीं चाहेंगे, वो सॉल्यूशन में ही रहना चाहेंगे, तो इसलिए वेपर कम बनाएंगे। Some example for this solution, non-ideal solution having negative deviation from Raoult's law is H2O and HCl. Next example would be chloroform and acetone, chloroform and acetone. Or some more example is water and nitric acid, water and nitric acid. And if we look for more example, it could also be phenol and aniline. So these are some of the examples of the non-ideal solution which is deviating and negatively from the Raoult's law. Now, as we have seen the graphical representation between the mole fraction and vapor pressure of the non-ideal solution having positive deviation from the Raoult's law, in the same manner we could see the graphical representation between mole fraction and vapor pressure having negative deviation from the Raoult's law. So let's see the graphical representation. Taking the axis. Here is mole fraction. And this one is vapor pressure. Again, if the solution would be ideal, there would be a linear relation between mole fraction and vapor pressure. Our graph would be like this, linear. So this would be the for first component. This is for the second component, and on joining these two we would get P total. But as here is negative deviation from the Raoult's law, then the graph for the first component would become like this. We can write over here PA is less than PA naught into XA. In the same manner, the graph for the second component, it would become somewhat like this. And here we could write PB less than PB naught into XB, and for P total, this would be the nature of the graph. And here this P total would be less than expected value, यानी PA naught XA plus PB naught XB. So this is what the graphical representation for the non-ideal solution having negative deviation from the Raoult's law. So till here now we finished the non-ideal solution, and in the previous video we have seen the ideal solution.